It's time for my top speed, 64. Have you ever cycled in the Black Forest? I can tell you it's very challenging. I need to cycle 50 kilometers to my next destination. The GPS says it's going to take 3 hours and a half. And it's going to be tough because there's a lot of climbing in the Black Forest. It's very steep now. I'm in trance mode. I'm going to try to break my top speed record. 64 kilometers an hour. And somewhere halfway the trip, we're passing by the most beautiful village of the Black Forest. And this is my bike. I just left Seebach. That's where I stayed last night. And now I'm on my way to Prinzbach, which is more south. And I'm surrounded by nature. Well, that's basically everywhere in the Black Forest. And for now I just need to follow this river. So the first kilometers are really quick because it's only descending. I'm going down all the time. I barely have to cycle. But after 10 kilometers, I need to climb the first mountain. Which is not bad because it's quite cold. And if you're going down, you're only getting colder. So it would be good to climb a bit. It's so nice to cycle here. Because I cycle along the river and also the bike lanes are very good. They're in very good condition, very nice gravel paths. Or just paved bike lanes. I'm in Seebach, that's where I stayed last night. And look, this is the center of the town. There is a very nice pool with a fountain. It's so nice here, it's so green. In the middle of the Black Forest you find a lot of those small villages. Later today I'm going to show you the nicest one. First climb of the day. I need to climb for some kilometers up to 760 meters. I started at 200 and a little bit maybe, so 500 meters climbing. And that's okay because the days before I climbed until 1300, which is almost double. So for the first peak of the day, this is a good warming up. It's not too steep, and that means that I can enjoy more the surroundings. This valley with the river, and in front of us, the giant trees of the Black Forest. It's very steep now, the climbing. So I just focus on the road. I'm in trance mode. I look downwards and I just cycle up until I've reached the top of the mountain. I'm cycling in my lowest gear. Only 6 kilometers an hour, I think. But that's okay. Eventually I'm getting there. I've reached the top of the mountain, 610 meters. Wow, that was quite tough. Very steep climb. This is the view. And from here on, I'm going down again. So I climbed to 610 meters. Now I'm going to descend back to 170 meters. And after that, climbing until 720 again. Yeah, that's what you get if you cycle in the Black Forest. It's up, down, up, down. It's useless. Why don't they just make it all flat? That would be much easier. My top speed of this trip so far is 64 kilometers. Now I don't think I can break it here because it's gravel. But at least I'm going to show you how it goes. Now I'm on the asphalt again. So I'm going down on asphalt. Let's see if we can get to the 64 kilometers an hour. Ah, 36, 43. Oh, it's foggy here. 45, 53, 55. A lot of bands and I don't have enough view. I can't see far enough, so I can't go quicker than what I do. But look at this. Beautiful. Okay, next try. There we go. 32. 55. 64. 65. Come on. Oh. Oh. I saw 64 on the GPS, 64 point something. So I equaled my record at least. Ah! Come on, come on. I saw 64 point something on the GPS. So it didn't break my record, but at least I equaled it. And 64 is quick, especially for a mountain bike. That's why I like to cycle down more than up. You go much quicker and you don't have to do anything. And you can reach very high speeds. Entering Oppenau. Look at those houses, they're all the same, but they're not connected. So they're standing apart. They all have the same style. And they're big. This is the center of Oppenau, one of the most beautiful villages in the Black Forest. This looks like the main square with the church. There are some historic houses. There is one. Here's the Volksbank, but it doesn't look very picturesque or historic or nice. It just looks like a village in the Black Forest. And it's absolutely not nicer than what I've seen before. Like the last days, I cycled through Wolfach, which was much nicer than this village, with the cobbled streets and more traditional houses. Here you don't really see that. Also, it's not really cozy here. There are no people, look. There's nobody. The ice cream shop is closed. There are only cars driving through the village. So maybe we need to go to the small streets. The small streets of Oppenau. No, I'm not convinced. I made a detour for nothing, but that's okay because it was flat. And now I can prepare for the biggest climb of the day. The biggest climb of the day, starting at 220 meters all the way to 720 meters. Whew, and this is going to take a while. It's 500 meters climbing, but the whole distance, it tells me it's 1 hour and a half. 1 hour and a half only climbing. That's quite a lot. And there are steep parts, but now it's getting a little bit better. I'm cycling in my lowest gear, just easy. Watch down to the asphalt and just cycle in trance mode. The good thing is, once I'm on top of the mountain, it's only downhill for the rest of the trip. And then I can try to break my top speed of 64 kilometers an hour. But that's for later, because for now it's climbing, climbing, climbing. I've been climbing for 1 hour now and I'm almost at the top, but it's time for a break first. I need some energy. And after that, the last 20 minutes maybe to the top, 30. And after that, it's only downhill. So the worst part is done. The most difficult part is done. I've reached the highest point of the trip, 720 meters altitude. This is the view. You can still look quite far away. It's cloudy and it's gonna rain, I think, soon. And from here it's only descending. So again, I'm going to try to break my record, my top speed record, 64 kilometers an hour. And it's going to be very long for kilometers, kilometers, kilometers. I only go down, down, down. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for my top speed. Okay, there we go. Top speed of the day, top speed of the whole trip. Come on. 54. 54. 30. I'm going 40. Sorry. 46. 48. 50. 53. No, it's not working.
Now turn left onto Seebach.
The sun is shining and I've arrived at my accommodation. Beautiful. The last part was good, only downhill. And look, this big house I'm staying in. Well, not the whole house is mine, but I only have one room here. No big city, no village, just a house in the countryside. This is life in the Black Forest. And this is my room. Nothing special, but I don't need much. It's for one night. I even have a second room. And a bathroom. And to round up, I have food in this very cheap restaurant. I walked to the village, which was 10 minutes away, and this is a typical restaurant from the region. And it's well deserved after all those hours of cycling. So I finished my day in style with trout from the Black Forest.